Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have a brand new Miguron to share with you guys and gals. I've already unboxed it, but I'm putting it back in the box so you can see what it looks like when you get to open it. It doesn't look like this. It comes in the plastic. It comes with a little bit of accoutrement. You get a little, what do you call that thing? Microfiber cloth. But I hope you're having a fantastic day because we're going to check out the new version of the Miguron knives, Valona. Would you look at it? Just look at it. Now, there are a bunch, and I mean a bunch of configurations of the Valona, and this is one of the most popular knives from Verona. It is Verona. Miguron. It's one of their most popular knives because it has such a usable fuller, such good action, a beautiful blade. This one has a reversible deep carry clip, deep-ish. You got a little bit sticking out of your pocket. I wouldn't call that a deep carry clip, but it is a milled titanium clip and it's reversible and it has a very nice titanium back spacer right there. It doesn't have a place for a lanyard, but you ready to see this blade? Pow! Right in the kisser. Now see, that is why this is such a popular knife. Look at the blade on this thing. Oh my goodness. It is absolutely gorgeous. And this blade on this version is M390 blade steel, baby. Let's see if we can take a look. There you go. M390 has a nice blue pivot collar, and it does have a captive pivot with ceramic ball bearings that are caged. And let's see, our lockup is really good right in the middle. And oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It has adequate pass-through, and it's comfortable on the thumb. That's my favorite, baby. And let's see what we're looking at here. We are centered, and I like how these edges are crowned. The inside of the liners are crowned right here and rounded off. Gives it a very nice appeal, very nice feel. Oh, it feels very good. It kind of blends in with the edges of the carbon fiber. I'm liking that. Now, looking up here, it does have a little bit of jimping, a little bit of diggy, but it's not very grabby. So, you know, that's kind of one of my nitpicks sometimes with knives, but oh man, you talk about snappy. That's one of the things that's popular about this knife in particular is just how snappy it is and how the action and ergos are. And so I just now noticed and was reminded because I haven't flipped the Valona in a while, is it does kind of have a late spot there for the detent to get past the detent hole, then it will drop. So right here, after you close it, it could be considered a safety or something that fidgeters may not care for, but look at this. It is so snappy. I'm getting a quick measurement. We're coming in at about 7.8 inches and your sharpen length is coming in at 3.22 inches and just about 3.5 inches for your total blade length. Your height on your handle there is coming in at about just under 3/4 of an inch. So it's not a really high handle. And your thickness of the handle is coming in, let me do this, coming in right around the 1/2 inch mark, which is not too shabby. And I'll give you a quick size comparison. You know we always got to do a size comparison. And what's the first one? You know it. The QSP Penguin, because everybody should have a Penguin, right? There you go. It is a large size knife, not an extra large, but I would definitely call it a large size knife. Let me see. Let me get my button lock Civivi Elementum 2. There we go. So there's the Civivi and the Penguin, and here's a couple more. How about we put out the Spyderco Para 3. And all of these knives, when you're watching this, are probably most likely on a big sale because you know what time of year it is. And this is one of my all-time favorite knives out of the hundreds of knives that I have. The Spyderco Manix 2. I absolutely always recommend this knife. And this is another knife that is highly recommended by many, many knife reviewers. And let me see, let's put up two more. Here's the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. And here's one I haven't had out for a long time, not on the channel anyway, the Spyderco Delica 4. Check it out, it's the Delica. And the knife that I really wanted to compare this to the most, I can't remember the name of it. This one is a Miguron. You guys are gonna you're gonna kill me, but I can't remember the name of it. Oh my goodness, what a pair. Would you look at it? Just look at it. And I'm sure I put the name of this one up on the screen, but yeah, it's right along the same size of that one. M8 and Miguron make beautiful freaking knives. And this one, the blade looks so good. I do have a question for everybody that's watching this right now. I'm getting ready to show you something and I want your opinions on it. Because inquiring minds want to know, like me. But here's a look at this. Check it out. That M390 blade is gorgeous. This is a very usable fuller, and we're going to use that here in just a second, but there's no movement up or down. It has good fit for the blade. It has a good finish for the blade. Now, let's check this out. My hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And oh yeah, the ergos, like a glove, they're so comfy. I mean, that's one of the reasons it's such a good knife. And look up here, did I mention that it has a crown spine? Look at that, it's rounded off. It feels so comfy. Oh, it feels so comfy. You'll never have any problems with the ergonomics. I wouldn't say that it's really one that you choke up on, but you can. If you're doing just a little bit of light cutting, you can choke up, get right up there next to the heel for some not too heavy duty cutting. And with this knife coming in at only 3 ounces, I mean, it's a total win. Now, here's my question. When I was looking at it, giving it the once over, you know, I got to give you a little bit of texture vision, right? Here's a little bit of texture vision. Let's see if we can get up here nice and close. Now, if you see there, I don't think I've experienced carbon fiber quite like this. It's almost like all of the holes aren't completely filled in, and I'm wondering if that's what's giving me just a slightest. I can't say that it has texture. It is smooth, but it's not as slick as some other that I've had. There are some imperfections in this carbon fiber, and that's just another way to show you that a lot of these companies, when they send the knives, they're not sending the perfect or the best out of the batch. And you know what? I do not hate this at all. I think it's pretty cool, but I do know people have their opinions, and I want to hear your opinion on what do you think about carbon fiber when you get it and it looks like this. That should make for some very interesting conversation. So if you come and hang out every Friday night, Beez Blades live at the Hive, that's when we talk about this stuff. We bring them up, we do size comparisons. I'll show it to you really nice and close up. You can ask anything you want about it. We do so many things. We have so much fun. We do pizza checks. Mrs. Beez comes down, the dog comes down. You got to come and hang out with us Friday nights starting at 8:15 Eastern time. We do all those giveaways and it's so much fun. So leave a comment. It'll support the channel. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and then go watch this video. You're really going to enjoy that. And until I see you again at the live stream or the chats or in the comments of this video, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.